Welcome my friends to another video. I'm your host Omega Baldwin here as always. Today I continue my series of videos where I will be talking about some of the DanganRonpa characters. So we are talking to Tsumugi Shirogane this time, the mastermind of DanganRonpa V3. She murdered Rantaro and Kaito and more. You must be asking, Baldwin, what is there to talk about? She's evil in the story. What if I told you I feel there's more to her, some deep thing that we overlook about her? I'm not here to try to defend her actions, there is no possible way to do that. But I think we should try to understand why things got to where they are. There will be a lot of interpretation here, using her free time event, a lot of what I personally think, things that may prove to be bullshit if they ever decide to give us her backstory. Okay, so the first thing we should understand about Shirogane is that she is, if what the game tells us is true, the only real person in the game. You may think Shirogane was fiction. I personally don't think so. The nearest we get to this is when she is in her Junko form and says Shirogane is one of her disguises. But her actions prove that to be a lie, as she keeps going back to Shirogane as a base. So I don't see any reason for us to think Shirogane herself is fictional. Okay, so by going with this, I can tell you that I believe her free time event and parts of her school ending are the only real ones we get in the game. Using this, I can try to paint a picture to try and understand why Shirogane was the way she was. Unlike Junko, I don't think she's plain evil. There has to be something more to her actions in the game. While doing her free time event, it's clear that Tsumugi loves cosplay. She even tells us about how it all started one day when she did her first outfit. That she was afraid to show it, but one day a cosplay pro saw it and actually invites her to a con. She also talks about how one time she and her friends cosplayed to a group of children and how fun it was. This here is painting a picture of someone that, well, you won't expect to be a bad person. She's also against making fun of other people not so good cosplay.
You can't!
No.
Again, stationing for someone that is supposed to be a bad person to worry about. Comparing this to Junko, it's like night and day. Remember that time Junko made fun of Yuzo for liking Munakata? Junko just does not give a crap. While doing her free time events, as she's talking all about this, Saihara notices a light in her eyes, meaning that this is actually very happy moments for her, something that she enjoys.
So won't you join me? I want to teach you about the world of cosplay, Shuichi.
But then we do her school ending, where we get a little more info here. Around the final moments, Tsumugi let slip the true nature of this world by saying it will be a better cosplay than this one towards Saihara. Saihara notices this, but she says to forget about it because it was a joke. But the important thing here is what Saihara notices. The light in her eyes for a moment is gone. The happiness that she shows when talking about cosplay is gone, making it clear to me that the current events of V3, what's happening now, is not really bringing her joy. That she really does not like what she's doing anymore, but must keep doing it. You also notice those tired eyes.
Huh?
No!
Okay.
They are like Junko's crazy desperate eyes, but to me, they are used to represent that she barely gets any sleep. Now the question is, what is this thing that made Tsumugi not enjoy things as she used to? Well, it's simple. I believe that it was Team DanganRonpa. You remember she told us that she has a lot of jobs that she did before getting sponsorships, like working on bars and stuff, showing you the level of dedication she had to keep cosplaying.
Wow, you're good at this, aren't you?
Yeah, before I got sponsors for my cosplaying, I worked a bunch of jobs. I used to say to my customers, I'm in a bit of financial trouble. If only someone could help me out.
I want to propose that something like this could have happened. One day, she was approached by a person possibly representing Team Danganronpa that was interested not only on being a sponsor but for her to work for them. They saw someone that loves Danganronpa, obsessed even. Someone that was also good at cosplaying as the characters to an ultimate level. We still don't know the true nature on how the talents work in V3, but I have no reason to believe Tsumugi's talent is placebo. After all, we saw it in action way more than the talents from the other characters, but I will be making a video in detail about it. Anyway, not sure how long she has been working for Team Danganronpa. I'm sure she was not in B2 or B1. There's something you must understand. Tsumugi was the mastermind of B3, but it does not compare how Junko was a mastermind. Mugi works for someone, this being Team Danganronpa. At one point, after seeing her work for them, they decided to make her the mastermind for B3. Pretty much gave her the go-ahead to make a DanganRonpa. This includes the setting and characters. We know that Kibo is her creation. She personally worked on him, but for the others, it seemed like it was her with other people in the staff.
It wants hope too. If our voices have reached the outside world, then what my inner voice is telling me is...
Oh, your inner voice? That's the voice of the outside world.
What?
I know, because I wrote your plotline too! There's no way I wouldn't know who that is you're hearing!
We get this idea while she's talking about Saihara's character. DanganRonpa V3 was a failure to her. As soon as Chapter 1, the whole thing was doomed. The game almost ended with everyone dead, to the point she had to intervene by killing Amami and blaming Kaede. She was lucky that Kaede had a plan to kill the mastermind that she could hijack to use. By doing this, she already ruined the game. She broke the rules. Really big mistake that I'm sure really got to her. After all, it's her first killing game. Interesting that Team Danganronpa did not pull the plug on it. I guess either she pleaded to keep it going, or once the game starts, it cannot be ended. I know you're saying, what the hell am I trying to say here? What I'm saying here is that Tsumugi is a victim of DanganRonpa V3, the outside world. Not only that, she's also a warning on what not to become. She's what happens when you get too upset with something, what happens when you lose the joy for the things you do. Mugi's morality is bad. It's a morality that the world where DanganRonpa V3 takes place is fine with. The same morality that people like Saihara, Kaede, and Kaito had before joining the game. Like her, they were willing to die for DanganRonpa. At the end, I believe Mugi was having a war within herself. She wanted DanganRonpa to keep going, but also at the same time, she was tired. One of the reasons I think she did not bolt, but at this point, she's just too twisted. I always like those final moments because you knew that she was sad that DanganRonpa ended. But also, I could feel some relief that the things that was no longer fun for her finally ended. But she still loves DanganRonpa and wants to die for it. You see her dressed as Junko before she dies. Junko is happy, but then she goes back to Shirogane. She's sad, tired, but maybe glad that it's all over. I love Shirogane. The more I keep replaying Chapter 6, the more my love for her goes up. Her act in that last trial was amazing. The way she says the lines, her emotion, it felt like it was all bottled up and released. I'm sad that she is dead because I feel it's an easy way out. She was a victim too of this sick game and sick war. I wanted her to live with everyone else, to try and pay for what she did. You could say she's a murderer, she does not deserve that. Well, so is Genocidal Seal, and people are fine with it. And she murdered more people than even some of the remnants of Despair. This is why Tsumugi, to me, is the most real character in V3, and I prefer her over Junko. So, what do you guys think? Was I able to make you think about Shirogane in a new light? So tell me in the comments below. I know there are going to be some people that will bring up the fact that they think she lies about everything in the last trial. Also that thing about being a cosplay cat criminal. But those are things that I will be getting into when I do my video on the V3 ending. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys another time. Bye.